Hey guys, welcome to This Week in TV. So right off the bat, I'll tell you that I did tons of different reviews this week. The links are going to pop up on the screen here right now. I did reviews for Once Upon a Time, The Following, Deception, The Vampire Diaries, Scandal, the new show 0 Hour. I did a review of that pilot episode. And I just posted a review of the Beyonce documentary that was just on last night, Life is But a Dream. So you definitely want to check those out. Now, I watched tons of other TV throughout the week, so let's go ahead and kind of talk a little bit about that. First of all, I want to talk about two new shows that are not even on the air yet that I've heard lots of buzz about and that I'm excited about. The first show is Dracula, right? And all I've seen is this little banner that I'm going to show you on the screen here. That's all I've seen so far. Dracula, NBC, and I'm really excited about it. And so I don't know if that's coming in the fall or not, but I know they're doing casting right now, and I'll be interested to watch that and see what NBC does with the Dracula story. So we shall see, NBC, we shall see. Now the other new show that they've been showing teasers for is Under the Dome, right? So I read the book that this show is going to be based on. It's by Stephen King, and it was just a fantastic little book. Basically about a small town that all of a sudden realizes they are trapped under this dome, and basically all hell breaks loose in this town. What would happen if your little town got isolated? People start trying to take charge, and all kinds of craziness happens, and people are dying, and so I'm definitely interested to see, how well this book translates into a TV show, because I think it has really, really great potential. Okay, so let's talk about a show that I just recently discovered. It's The Real Husbands of Hollywood with Kevin Hart and Robin Thicke and a whole bunch of other crazy people. And you guys, this is like the funniest 30 minutes that's on TV right now, is what I've discovered. How is it that I am just discovering Kevin Hart right now? The man is freaking hilarious. And this show is funny. So in this week's episode, Kevin got in trouble because he tried to talk to this woman on the street, and it turns out that she was Sugar Shane Mosley, who is a boxer. Turns out that it was his girlfriend, and so Kevin, instead of this guy beating him up, he talks him into doing a charity boxing event because he tells him he has Tourette syndrome. Oh my god, it was just hilarious. I am not doing it justice. But I seriously sat on the couch for 30 minutes and just out loud laughed. So loud that one of my nieces was staying with me, and she came and she was just like, "What are you watching? Why are you laughing so loud?" So really, really funny show. If you haven't seen it, I suggest that you definitely check it out. Okay, let's jump on over to Castle, which was really good this week, you guys. And I was super excited because we had kind of a little mini Firefly reunion because Gina Torres was on this episode of Castle. And it was great. It wasn't real Firefly. It wasn't Captain Mal and Zoe were back together again or anything like that. But, she played this really kind of bitchy character who was a part of the case that Castle and Beckett were working on this week. But it was just good to see the two of them together on screen, and it made me have Firefly memories, which was awesome. Okay, let's talk Supernatural, which for me, you guys, the last, I'd say 4 weeks has just been epically awesome. I had already decided that season 8 was driving me insane, but I feel after the last 4 weeks, they've just got this good momentum going, and the episodes have been really, really good, so I'm excited about that. Also, the ratings have been up, and Supernatural got renewed this week, along with Arrow and The Vampire Diaries. One thing that I'm loving about Supernatural episodes right now is the whole Men of Letter thing. And, a couple weeks ago, Sam and Dean found this kind of home base for the Men of Letters, which technically they are kind of a part of because their family line is a part of this. So this place has kind of become their new home base. And this week too, it's just it became kind of their home, and I loved that for them. It's these boys are on the road, killing demons and all the time, and it's do they ever have a place that's just theirs? And I think it's been a long time since they've really had that, especially after Bobby died. So it's cool to kind of see them get that. I really kind of enjoy that aspect of what's going on right now. Also, this week, Dean put on glasses, and I'm hopefully going to find a picture that I can put up on the screen right now for you to see, because this man is just sexy to me all the time. But smart sexy is 10 times more sexy to me, so I just was trying to control myself this week while watching this episode. So, okay, staying on the CW, let's talk about Arrow, which is another show that I really like, that I feel is slowly getting better. I loved the whole Felicity storyline this week. So Oliver got himself in a spot, and he got shot, and he ended up climbing into Felicity's car and having her drive him back to his home base. So now she knows, she knows that he's the vigilante, the hood, and yeah, you've kind of always wanted her to know anyway, as much as they use her for kind of investigating stuff. But it was a really great episode. I love her character. I love the fact that she knows now. And to me, you know, like, I don't really get the whole, like, chemistry between, like, Oliver and Laurel. You know, like, I know that he loves Laurel and always has and has this thing for her, and there's this tension that's supposed to be there, but I don't really feel it. So part of me wishes that Felicity would just, you know, like, I don't know, take those glasses off, let that hair down, and all of a sudden become Oliver's, like, love interest. I would love that. So I hope you're listening, CW, and that happens. Now let's talk about this week's episode of Elementary, which I thought was really good as well. I'm really loving the dynamic between Holmes and Watson quite a lot. There's this whole scene where he finally kind of comes to her and tells her, I want you to be my partner. And he really kind of opens up, and like he tells her, like, I'm better with you, Watson. Like, I'm sharper, I'm more focused in when I work, and I'm just better at my job with you around. And I just loved it because, you know, we know that, you know, Holmes is not really all that vulnerable a lot. So the fact that he really kind of opened himself to her was great. And not in a romantic way. That's another thing that I really kind of appreciate about this show, is that it's more about their working relationship and as them, you know, as they grow in this kind of relationship as friends. And I love the fact that a TV show is actually exploring that, you know? Like, I feel like so many TV shows do the whole, like, they were friends first and then the attraction came, you know, la 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 la. And I do think that happens, but I also think that there can be deep relationships between men and women that doesn't have to turn into a romantic thing. So I like the fact that that's getting explored in this TV show. Okay guys, that's it. That's my look back at the week in TV that was. Lots of great reviews coming this week, stuff I'm super excited about. Can't wait for this week's episode of Scandal. Oh my gosh, that show is going to kill me. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and comment. Tell me what you're excited about that's coming on this week, and maybe I'll check that out too. Okay guys, see you later. Bye.